This company had a unique idea when they first moved into our town, and they took a large area of their campus and they turned it into an area where they planted vegetables and they planted fruit trees for their employees to be able to use. An interesting idea that they had, and one that we had never heard certainly in our office, was when they wanted to introduce goats and chickens onto the property. You know, again, this is a commercial zone, so we scratched our heads a little bit, but we were able to come up with a mechanism by which they could apply to our Planning and Zoning Commission, and they were able to gain a permit to be able to have the chickens and goats out there on a temporary basis. Of course, this came after having had a public hearing and weighing in with the neighbors on this, and really our planning and zoning supported this idea because it really is those steps towards creating sustainability in our community that we really want to support. This company came into town and they took over one of our vacant buildings that had recently been vacated by an employer that had been in South Windsor for many, many years. And from the day they came into town, they started improving the property, taking care of some of the overgrown vegetation that had occurred, and they went on to add more parking for their employees, and they've added new signage out on the campus, which really helps folks that enter the campus find their way around it. And of course, with the addition of this farm, they've really changed the looks of this campus. And anybody that drives down 84 today and looks over at this company, they see that there's been a radical change over the last couple of years from that sterile campus look that we used to have to something that's much more pleasing to the eye, and it certainly shows a viability going on that property. This company has had many chamber events held at their facility. They also have donated to over 17 organizations over the past year. Many of the organizations are local organizations, such as our fire department and our South Windsor Education Committee, but they've also gone beyond the town and donated to many organizations statewide. From the day this company came into South Windsor, they have grown, not only in the numbers of employees that they've had, but the square footage that they now occupy, as well as the services that they are now offering to the community. With the entrance of this company into our community, they've grown in the number of employees, and they've made a real investment in their property, demonstrating to South Windsor that they're here to stay. Again, by the number of employees they've increased by, the square footage that they're taking over, and the investment they keep making in their property. I think one of the greatest things about this beautification process that they've gone on is they've really done something for their employees. What they're interested in providing opportunity for their employees to have healthy living, and with that they've provided fruits and vegetables that the employees can take home with them. There's nowhere else in town that I can say that people go to work to get their fresh eggs, and that's the case with this company. This company, which the town is proud to be associated with, is sometimes known as TicketNetwork or Cluckingham Palace.